Hello everybody and welcome back at GJUHA, Albanian Language Center. In this video I will continue with the Albanian alphabet series. So last week I talked about the first 12 letters of the largest European alphabet, which is the Albanian one with 36 letters in total. I covered the first 12 letters, and in this second part I will cover the next 12 letters, and then there will be a last part next week in which I will cover the last 12 letters of the Albanian alphabet with 36 letters. It's a very large alphabet, so I didn't want to take everything into one video. I think that would have been too much. In the last video we stopped at the H, so H was the last letter. In this video we will continue with the next letter, which is the I, or in English I. In English the vowels are pronounced a little differently. So in Albanian we have again many variants of the I because it's a vowel. Vowels in general can be pronounced differently. They have many versions. First we have a long I, like in si. Si means how. So when you greet each other and you want to ask someone how are you, in Albanian you would say si je. Si je. The geg variant of si is qysh. Qysh je and si je mean the same. Si je, qysh je, how are you? Then there's also a short legs variant of this vowel, like in shqip. Shqip means Albanian, like the Albanian language. Shqip. GJUHA shqipe means the Albanian language. Shqip. This vowel is also in English, like in words like in kid, or kin, hit, kiss, This vowel is the same, shqip. Then we also have a nasal variant, like in bri. Bri means horn, like of a bull, horn. Bri. Then you would probably ask, why is this vowel nasal? In other words we had covered before, there was also a nasal consonant in the surroundings. So, for example, in horn means moon, there's an N. N is a nasal consonant. Nasal consonant. It comes from the nose. And in bri, there's no nasal consonant. But if you say the horn, the definite version, then you would say brini. Ni is the definite article, like the in English, the horn, brini, the horn, and then it's nasalized. We move on to the next letter, which is the J. J is pronounced like a Y in English, for example, like in yes or year. Y, it's this sound. Y. In Albanian we have the word jo. Jo means no. Then we move on to the next letter, which is the K. The K is the K in Albanian, K. It's pronounced like in English. So sometimes in English you have a C instead, or a CK like in bag, or a simple K like in book. It's the same sound like the K in Albanian. For example, we have the word ka. Ka means where or where to, like ka po shkon, where are you going? Then we have the L next. The L is pronounced a little more soft in Albanian, I would say. It's like an L sound. L. Lule means flower. Lule. L. However, the English L, which is from words like hell, or girl, or world, L, this dark L, I would say. This is also existent in Albanian. There we write it with a double L, so L. This is pronounced L, and it's in the word loj, for example. Loj means sort, kind, type, like a type of a car. Ni loj kari. Also we have it in the word yll. Yll means star. This is also an Albanian name, by the way. So some Albanians are called Ylli. Ylli, the star. The next letter is the M. The M is pronounced the same way as in English, so in Albanian it's m. M. We have the preposition me. Me means with. For example, me mu. Me mu means with me. The next letter is the N. N is also pronounced like in English. We have the word hon, like before, hona, moon, or also non. Non means mother. Nona, the mother. Non. When there is a G or K after the N, it changes a little bit, but that's the same as in English. So if you take the NG at the end of the word king, it's a ng sound. Ng. This consonant also exists in Albanian. For example, if I say I ate in the past tense, I ate, this would be hongra. Hongra. And there the N becomes a nga, hongra, hongra. But this happens automatically in your mouth, so you don't have to force it manually. It just happens. Hongra, I ate. The next letter is a special one again, so it's the ñ. It consists of two symbols, two signs, two characters, like the N and the J. N and y become ñ. The indefinite article, like a cow, a man, this a in Albanian is ni. In standard Albanian it would be, or in tosk, it would be ñ, but in gig we say ni. For example, a man, it would be ni bor. This is also the number 1, like 1 is ni as well. Some might pronounce it as ñ, similar to the tosk Albanian ñ. I would say ni. Then we have the next vowel, which is an O. In Albanian we don't say O, we say O. We have two variants, so this is an exception. There's no nasal variant here normally. So we have a long tense O, like in zoti. Zoti means the God. If we only want to say God, it would be zot. This is a short lex O. Zot. Oh zot. Oh God. So yeah, this vowel is a bit different from the O in God. This sounds more like an R, God. But in Albanian it's different. It's zot and zoti. Zoti. Then we move on to the next letter in the alphabet, which would be the P. The P is pronounced like in English. The example word here would be pre. Pre means from. So for example, if I say I am from Kosovo, I would say Une jam prej Kosova, or I can also say Kosovas, prej Kosovas. Some speakers say pej instead of prej, and some shorten it even further and they say P. Jam P Kosovas, I'm from Kosovo. The next letter is the ch. The ch is a q in English, but in Albanian it's a ch. And in fact it's the same pronunciation as for the C with the tail, ch. But of course in standard Albanian and tosk Albanian these two letters are pronounced differently. So the C with the tail is ch and the Q is a softer ch. In standard Albanian. In gig it's the same, it's just ch, like in the word chan. Chan means dog. And the last letter for this video, for part 2, will be the r. I say r, but some also pronounce it like in English, so like a r. The example word here would be re, or I would rather say re. This means cloud. And there are two R sounds because of the dialects. So in northeastern Kosovo, like in Pristina, Mitrovica, Vushtrri, there they would rather say r, like a single trilled R. But in southwestern Kosovo, in the Dukajin region, like in Prizren, in Pej, in Jakov, there they would rather say r, r. This sound often occurs in Albania as well, so if you hear people from Albania speaking Albanian, they also have this sound r, r. It's very common there. Thank you very much for your attention. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, write a comment. In the next video we will cover the last 12 letters of the Albanian alphabet, and after that we will also move on to further topics about the Albanian language and the Geg dialect especially. So thanks a lot, faleminderit, and we will see each other in the next video. Shihemi në videon tjetër. Tunga tjetër, përshëndetje, ditën e mirë. Ciao.